So a lot of people have questions when it comes to these detox programs. And one of the big ones we get to see is, how do you do this on a busy lifestyle? And really, the busy lifestyle can make it difficult. And choosing a time in your life where it's kind of the calmest is going to be a big thing. These programs are able to be done even when you're busy with some meal prep. And you can, use the shakes to utilize those really busy times to fill in some of those gaps. That's the best way to do it, is using those shakes as an on-the-run meal when you can't really eat the way you would like to, or as the program requires you to, and normally you would go eat out or something like that. Getting one of these shakes in you and bringing it with you is a great way to do that. Is a shake a meal replacement? It can be. It depends on kind of how you make it up. It can be kind of a snack if you just do the powder and some water, or if you want to make it into a big smoothie, which is what I like to do for breakfast, to get one of those shakes in through the day. It can be a meal replacement. I added a bunch of seeds and fats to help give it more substance so that it has the caloric intake and the satiety to make sure it feels like a meal. So a lot of people ask, will this cause stomach issues or stomach upset during this process? So it's possible because we're making some big changes. We're going to introduce a lot of fiber. And sometimes that can make people gassy, especially if they haven't been eating any fiber in their diet in a regular basis. Some things you could do is, slowly increase your fiber intake and water intake going into this to help the body get used to that. And you can, it might be a week or two of doing something like that to get the GI tract regular and going for that. But you certainly could still see some gas or bloating just from the change in dietary intake while the gut bacteria adapt to the change in diet. So the bigger the change in the diet, probably the more likely that could happen, but it's still a very small chance. So once the detox is over, you're going to be in a pretty good spot. Really what you want to do after the detox is take note of how your body is feeling and slowly reintroduce some of these foods that you had eliminated one by one to see how your body reacts to them. This will give you an idea of how this works for your body and if it's something you should limit or replace or eliminate. Also, afterwards, it's good to get onto a regular routine of getting some high quality supplements in you, fish oil, general multivitamin like a Catalin or a cod liver. Those things really work to continue to upregulate some of these things. And really, you want to make sure to continue to keep some of those cruciferous vegetables in your diet. That's broccoli, Brussels sprouts, kale, etc. Those things really help move these processes along. A big question we have is, what should you expect to get out of the detox? So that varies widely. For example, since I've done it for the past 15 years or so, whatever it is, I don't get as big of changes on a day-to-day basis with the detox. My diet has been cleaned up so much over the years that it's not a big change for me. But I will still notice a significant decrease in overall bloating. I'll lose a few pounds. And a lot of that's just from clearing out the gut. And I really, feel focused and feel good. Now, people who have a significant amount of weight to lose or have a very inflammatory diet, you might expect to see a decent amount of weight loss. And that's not a direct goal of the program. So it varies widely. But we've seen people, some people lose 5 pounds, some people lose 25 pounds. And that really just depends on, like I said, some of the changes in your diet. But you will certainly feel better. Most people feel more focused. There's studies that show your cholesterol will go down some, which is a big positive. And it's a great start to learning other foods and learning how to replace foods in your diet to live a healthier life. Another great question we get is, should you continue to use your current supplements or medications while on the detox? When it comes to the medications, that's something you need to discuss with your medical doctor. Some medications will be upregulated, which means they'll act faster, and other medications may be cleared from the body faster, so they won't last as long. So you really need to discuss that with your doctor, depending on what medications there are. If you can eliminate some things like an acid blocker for your stomach, for heartburn, that type of thing, I would definitely try to wean off of that before this program so that you get the most out of the program. Acid blockers really decrease the absorption of nutrients and will mess with some of the detox pathways. In terms of other supplements, that really depends on what you're doing. We try to focus those down to meet the goals of the program. So we might focus those in on just supplements to support those specific pathways. Some B vitamins, B12, fibers. We might put some fish oil to help with some of the inflammation. Depending on if there's fatty liver, that type of thing. Maybe we'll add in some milk thistle to help with the liver as well. So there's a lot of factors that depends on, and either talking to myself or to your medical doctor is a great option to determine what's the best for your body and your situation.